Good morning, junk removal warriors. Joseph here, VETS haul junk removal in Stafford, Virginia on Thursday, August 25th, 2022. I hope wherever you are staying busy and making money in the junk removal space. We've not yet started our junk removal day. I'm just having my morning coffee. So I take a call from a lady, real nice lady, out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. For your information, Fredericksburg is about 25 minutes away in a good day. And she says she has a king-size mattress and 2 twin box springs for removal. I give her my rate. She says, thank you very much. I'm just getting rates right now. Money's a little tight. Let me talk to my husband and yada, yada, yada. Warriors, if you get any kind of response like that, then when you allow that potential client to hang up their telephone, you will never hear from them again. So it is up to you to fight for every potential customer who rings your telephone. So I reply, ma'am, when we hear that kind of response, usually it's a matter of the individual can't or didn't think it was going to be that much to remove their items. May I ask, is that the case? She says, yeah, that is the case. I got a cheaper rate somewhere else. I can understand that, ma'am. It's good to save money. May I ask how much the rate was you were quoted? She says $125. May I ask which company gave you those rates? She says, well, I got $125 from 2 companies. Both of the companies she mentioned, I'm familiar with. One of the owners I've had a short conversation with by telephone and in person, and the other owner of the other company, I've engaged in communication through Facebook, but I don't actually know them. So I say, I'm familiar with both companies, and I've never heard anything bad about them. You can't do wrong working with either of those guys. If you were closer, or perhaps if you have flexibility, ma'am, the very next time we're out in your area, we certainly can't beat 125. We can't even come close to 125. The rate I quoted her was significantly higher than the rate she was quoted by these 2 companies. But that's okay. Each of us targets a certain client avatar. We target the more affluent clients in our area. And it's not right or wrong what they were charging. If they happen, they're based out of Fredericksburg, both junk removal companies, and so is the potential customer. So I told her I can't beat 125. I'm not going to beat 125. You should reach out to one of those individuals. But warriors, this is where what you do next is crucial, warriors. Once again, there's nothing you could do for her, but you can still impress the heck out of her and create a company evangelist, warriors. Someone who you impressed so much that she will tell her friends, she will tell her family about your junk removal company. And this was the case, warriors. She kept on mentioning renting a U-Haul and finding individuals from the neighborhood that could help her. And do I think that she could save money doing it that way? And I said, ma'am, not to take anything away from either of those haulers who are giving you a rate of 125, but I know someone, and I totally spaced out about this, but this is just a guy and a pickup truck. And his name is Alan. He's not really a junk hauler specifically. He's more of a junk hauler. He's more of a mechanic. He's more of a small, light home improvement type handyman sort of guy. He's a jack of all trades. He's a master of none. He's not licensed. He's not insured. And I make all of this very clear to her. He has no real affiliation with our company, total different company, ma'am. But if you don't mind all of that, ma'am, I can give you his telephone number and you could reach out to him. He's trustworthy. He's dependable. I received nothing but glowing reviews from all of the clients that I referred to him because, warriors, if you're able to refer work out to your competitors like we are, you should also be willing to follow up with the client to ensure that the individual are being taken care of. She says, I would appreciate that. I said, ma'am, well, I'm sorry that we couldn't help, but if you decide that you don't want to work with those two companies for $125 and maybe Alan just isn't the right guy, I said, we would love to remove your mattress and 2 box springs the very next time we're in your area if you have flexibility. Warriors, I'm killing her with kindness. I am making an impression on her. Though I can't help her now, if I can turn her into a brand evangelist, warriors, she will forever remember the level of customer service that I provided her on the telephone when there was really nothing that she could do for me. I did it freely because, warriors, that's just good customer service. Anytime we can't help a potential junk removal client, we don't just hang up on them and say, sorry, hey, we can't help. Too bad, so sad, and leave them high and dry. We don't do that here at VETS Haul Junk. We'll take the time, if we have the time, and often we don't, but if we have the time, we're going to take the time to serve the customer. Everyone is a customer, warriors. You need to treat everyone as a customer because you never know who the caller is, how he's connected, how he can affect your business in a positive or a negative way. She said, thank you so much. I really appreciate the time that you took to inform me even after, you couldn't help me. And we got into a kind of a friendlier conversation, warriors, and she just did nothing but praise. It didn't take any more time. It took an insignificant period of time to treat the customer well. And because of that, warriors, she says, I'm going to tell anyone that I run into about how awesome you were with me on the telephone. I like your attitude. I like your energy. Take just a few extra minutes with the caller, even if you know you can't help them. Your junk removal business will blossom. It will flourish, warriors. That's my video for today. I'm hoping you learned something from this video and you apply it to your business, warriors. Take care of the customer, and the customer will take care of you. Talk to you next time.